Americans experience the Channel Tunnel for the first time. Let's go.
There's a third way. There's a third way off this island. You don't fly and you don't take the boat. You drive your truck onto a train and the train goes under the ocean.
So cool.
For some reason, I always thought the Channel Tunnel, I thought you drove through it. You get in a train and then it drives you through. This is this is news to me. All right. I don't think we've actually done any of the, we've like lightly touched on the Channel Tunnel. I just know about it. We've never done a full video. All right. I'm in for a good one.
We're about to go underground.
Welcome to the Channel Tunnel. England's on one
Swear
side,
to God, I just
France
thought
is
you
on the
drove
other.
through it.
23 miles of it running under the English Channel, which makes it the longest undersea tunnel in the world. At the deepest point, you're almost 250 feet below sea. No windows,
Damn.
nothing to look at. You're just sitting in your own car inside this steel box, and about 35 minutes later, somebody opens the door and you're in France. Nearly 500 million people have gone through this tunnel since it first opened. And for most of them, this is probably the most boring part of the day.
500 million people? That's like almost the entire population of all of Europe. That's crazy. How is it that many people? I guess tourists as well.
For us, it's our first time.
Well, we have officially missed our train.
So look, we're going under the ocean an hour behind schedule, but guess what? You're coming along with us. So without further ado, I'm Chris, this is Sarah, and of course, there's Kramer. And we're saying bye to the UK for now.
What's the meaning of it?
Chris and Sarah, I'll have a link to their video down below, you guys.
Today is our last day in the UK. Now, normally when we leave the country, we take the ferry, but today we're doing something very different.
Taking the Eurotunnel. So we've crossed the channel twice in the last year. Ferry experience is really great, but it takes about 2.5 hours to get across. And you also have to get there.
Damn, that's what, like full travel time is like 2.5 hours? Because the actual train, I would imagine, what did they say it was? 27 miles, 21 miles? It can't take that long, can it?
A little bit earlier for checking in, like the process of check-in is a little bit longer. So we decided to spend an extra 50 pounds this time to take the tunnel. We've always wanted to take it. I'm a little nervous. I know people do this all the time and there's nothing to be nervous about, but I don't like caves. I don't like being stuck. And the idea of being that far underneath water is a little intimidating to me, but 35 minutes in and out, we'll be fine. So currently we're
35
driving
minutes. All
down to where we get onto the Eurotunnel train. It's called the shuttle. So today we started in Winchester. It was about a 2.5 hour drive to get to where the tunnel actually starts, or where you board and go through the process of, I guess, customs immigration kind of stuff. We don't know because we've never done this process on the Eurotunnel. We've only done it for the ferries. Another thing that we have to deal with today is getting our dog Kramer safely on the tunnel. So animals are allowed, certain animals. I think it's like cats, dogs, and ferrets. I think it's so only those three. Don't quote me on that,
Ferrets.
but dogs are allowed. And before we get to the tunnel, we actually have to stop by a vet who does health AHCs, it's animal health certificates, which Kramer needs to get over to the EU and back and forth. So we're going to pick this up. I sent over his vaccines and stuff ahead of time. The vet will verify his identity when we get there. I sign the papers and then we'll go. Right now we just have to get the health certificate and then continue on our way.
5 minutes. All right, that's not
Yes,
bad.
that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
The train goes about every 30 minutes, but on our ticket it says plus or minus an hour, so I think we can get on up to an hour early. For once, we may actually...
Isn't that just the buffer to tell you that it may take an hour longer? No, plus minus. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. Never mind.
do something early. We will see. I will miss the UK. I'm gonna miss it a lot, but we get to come back in a few months. I mean, I know the UK gives us 6 months out of every 12 months, whereas the EU gives us 3 out of every 6. So really, to play right by the rules, we can't really stay here longer than 6 months or longer than 3 months in the UK. So every 3 months, we're hopping back and forth. So if you people have heard us say we have to get out of the UK after 3 months, they say, no, you actually have 6 months, which is true. But we wouldn't get another 3 months later on if we were to overstay it now. So it's kind of a little juggling act. I'm gonna miss the UK though. I already knew I liked the UK. because we had already been to Scotland, or I had already been to Scotland before we ever brought the truck over here, and I remember loving it. But I've fallen more in love with it just since we've been here. And I know there's so many places to fall in love with in the EU too. But yeah, the UK, bittersweet.
We meet a lot of English people, Scottish people. Most are really nice. But then occasionally we'll get people who are like, why on earth would you come to this country to explore? You're from America. You've traveled the world in this truck. Why would you come to the UK? And genuinely, we love this place. The scenery is breathtaking.
Yeah, what kind of question is that? The UK seems so cool. I want to visit there really bad.
We love the culture and getting to get to know a little bit of our roots. I don't know, it's just something quaint about the UK that feels like home a little bit. And maybe it's because we've seen it in movies or we read the books. We have a little inkling of what to expect.
The people and their sense of humor, we love the British sense of humor. Love it.
Love it. And I'm trying to become more British in my humor. So anyway, we're gonna miss the UK, but it's been so lovely to be here. The English will say lovely and then brilliant. And I just think it's brilliant. I need to start incorporating that into my vocabulary.
Yeah, I don't really use brilliant too much. That is very British to use brilliant.
Sure.
I would even say lovely, like when we use lovely, it's almost in like I wouldn't say a derogatory way. It's just, you know, like if something is fucked up, you'll say like, oh, lovely. And it's not in a good way.
Very cute. It's pretty at sunset. The days are so long right now. It's the end of May. Sunset isn't for another like 40 minutes. But it has been the longest golden hour this evening. It's been so beautiful. So like this last hour and a half of driving, it's just been perfect golden hour. I think you got it.
So we did have to check in our pet over here, and there were signs saying like pet reception this way, and signs saying, you know, you have to check in before you go to the tunnel. So we went in there. He checked Kramer's paperwork, his health certificate. They did a visual look of him real quickly, and then they gave us our go ahead, you're good to go through. He actually put us on a train an hour earlier. So we did work out. We were going an hour earlier, which is really nice because I think we were on the 10:54, now we're on the 9:54 p.m.
The thing with traveling with a dog to different countries, typically when you get to a different country, you have to stop in that country and then check your dog in, or pet, whatever you're bringing. Here on the train, like since we've already checked in via the UK, we're taking the train across, he's like, you don't have to stop. So you just get on the train and then you just drive right through France, which is very weird for us because we're normally used to just stopping. On the ferry going across, you've got to stop. And so, but this train, you don't have to.
Easy peasy, Kramer.
So for people who are from the UK and who are from the EU, this is not going to seem that exciting to y'all, but to us, this is so cool because I can't think of anything like this in the States. I mean, there are cool tunnels and that kind of thing, but I can't think of one where you all the way underneath water.
What was that? People just running by in the background. I'm trying to think of a tunnel that I've been in. The biggest tunnel had to have been in New York when I went to New York. And it probably wasn't even that long. Maybe a quarter of a mile. Yeah. A couple of them in California, but yeah, I've never even been on a tunnel that's more than, a quarter mile, half a mile at the most, maybe.
For that long. I mean, that's an engineering feat. So we're really excited.
It's
You guys do
crazy
this every
that
day
thing
like it's
is
nothing.
real.
We're fascinated. So let's go.
It actually took them 192 years to get this tunnel right. The first plane went to Napoleon in 1802. There were oil lamps the whole way across, horse-drawn carriages, and an island out in the middle of the water where you would stop and swap to fresh horses. He was interested, England was not, because the channel was the only thing keeping the French out, and a Frenchman had just drawn a hole in it. They started digging for real in 1881. Then they stopped a year later. They picked it up almost 100 years later in
Yeah, I do remember doing a video on this. It was just all about the construction. I don't think we actually saw too much of the inside of it.
1974 and quit only 14 months in, leaving most of a mile of finished tunnel sitting under Kent with nobody in it. In fact, one of the men who walked away from that job was named Graham Fagg. He came back in 1988 when they started for the third time. And on a Saturday in December of 1990, 40 meters under the seabed, he cut through the last of the chalk and shook hands with a French tunneler on the other side.
My gosh, I thought they were going to say that he died. I was like, no!
Crews digging blind from opposite countries, and they had missed each other by 14 inches.
God,
Nobody
that
has
had
walked
been
from
so
Britain to the
cool.
rest of Europe since the Ice Age, and Fagg went first. This tunnel finally opened in 1994.
I just gotta say, the engineering feats that you Europeans do is just absolutely amazing. Like, we have some cool ones here, but like when I see the tunnel, going through like the Alps, a lot of the tunnels you guys have done there, what the Dutch have done in the Netherlands with the land, a couple of them, we checked out some in Norway, how they rebuild the roads like after every winter and every spring. It's mind-blowing. I don't know. I really am just amazed at how you guys do it.
Okay, so we were wondering, how do we know when we should go get in line? I don't want to be, in line for the wrong one. But then as we started to follow a bunch of vans, we're like, well, I guess they're on our train. We'll just follow them. And we noticed there's like this jumbotron in the parking lot. The one that's going before us, it says, please proceed. It tells you please proceed. So that's the one right before us. And they say it in English, and then they show it in French too. Oh, ours is going. Please proceed. All right. So now this is going to be passport control. They'll check our passports, and then
I wonder if they're going to
train.
record this. I'm kind of curious.
Boarding is imminent.
Now it's the waiting
When we
game.
booked this ticket, we're like, yeah, we'll save 25 pounds by going a little later in the evening. What were we thinking, Chris? Next time we're coughing up the extra 25 pounds so we can get in bed at our normal bedtime, which is like 9:30. we are old.
I'm so old.
It's taking longer than I
They're
would have
not that
expected
old. Come
for how much they advertise that it's just 35 minutes. But truthfully, when we've checked into the ferry on both the England side and the France side, you can get on an earlier ferry or a later ferry, plus or minus 4 hours, I believe. So we've gotten there early before, and they say, hey, there's one boarding. Do you guys just want to go ahead and go on? So we end up not having to wait like at all. I think everything took longer, don't you?
The train, the tunnel, it is faster than
has
going
to.
on a ferry.
It is, yeah.
But the whole act of doing your passports, doing the vehicle inspection, all that, it's taking way longer here than it ever does on the ferry for us.
Yeah, because I would say, like, of course, my mind goes to like the worst thing ever, like a terrorist attack or something. Taking out a ferry over water, bad, very bad. Blowing up an entire tunnel or something like that, that is, yeah, the security's probably like at least twice or three times as strict as a ferry.
You travel back and forth a lot. What is your preferred method? Is it worth the extra bit for you to only be stuck, in the channel for 35 minutes versus 2 hours? I think the ferries are pretty nice. We usually sit there, get a little work done with the Wi-Fi. I enjoy it. I mean, depends on the cost and how much time or how much of a hurry we're in.
Time is money. Money is power.
Power is pizza.
And power is pizza.
So
Power is pizza.
We're sitting outside of the pet inspection and watching the Jumbotron, and as soon as it said, please proceed for our time, we proceeded immediately. And we missed our train. We're still probably 20-something cars back. Our train technically leaves in 2 minutes, and a few minutes ago it said boarding complete on the screen. So I don't know. I thought this was going to be like really efficient, like they know exactly what time you're going to get there. Like, I don't know. What do you think? Am I wrong in thinking like, it's kind of surprising?
I don't know what I think right now, actually.
I think I want chocolate.
I think we're both tired. It's been a long day, and so to sit here and just wait is kind of frustrating. I am of the mindset that, okay, we've got 2 minutes. We can still make this. I don't think we're making
No,
it.
it's right now.
No
9:54.
way.
All right, well, we
If you're not on the train before 2 minutes when it leaves, you're not going.
have officially missed our train. But we followed all the rules. Please let us know, is this normal? Do you
And,
just not make it?
It's still fun to experience it. I think I'm okay because we have nowhere to be right now. But I think if I had made plans and I was trying to get to a certain point that day, I think I might be a little bit more annoyed. Oh wait, are we going again? I'm so confused.
Hang on. Ye of little faith. I think
You gonna
we
get
may be
on at the
going.
last minute?
We're going.
Oh wow, so there's all the trains, I guess. This is so cool. We're about to go underground.
That's so wild.
Oh my god. So cool. This is so cool.
A car train. I can't believe I didn't even
This
put
train
two and
is
two together
huge.
like that.
I know what to expect.
I didn't either.
We've never been in anything like this. This is pretty cool. We're getting tired, but now like we're in this, we're like, oh, this is cool.
It's all bright.
Pack us in here like sardines.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you can get out and walk around?
So they have these doors that separate the cars.
It's like any train, like, you know, subway or whatever. You have those little moving, like, accordion parts of the train where they bend to go around corners and it's from one car to the next. Same kind of thing, but this is just much larger. But there are doors on either side of the divider where you can walk through and pass through to the next train car, because I think there are bathrooms at one end or the other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, toilets are located in the first and last carriages.
Any stores? Any little shops in there? Probably not. Probably enough room just for a bathroom. You know, like grab a snack or something while you're on the train.
Tunnel, which I mean, it's just gonna be like a concrete wall, I'm guessing, but now it'd be so much cooler if this was like a submarine and you could see the fish swimming by. Now I would pay good money for that.
Come on, guys, you can do better. I mean,
Missed opportunity.
Forget this like feat of engineering. You know, we want to see the fishes.
Like Little Mermaid under the sea kind of thing.
All right, bathrooms. Oh, wow.
La-ti-da. Very nice. Oh, the train's moving. I'm in the bathroom. I walked probably 15 cars. This is a nice bathroom, though. Oh,
Yeah.
probably
It's bigger than a airplane bathroom, so that's a positive.
lock that.
I got hungry. So cool. I mean, it sounds like a train. I'm trying to see, are we still above ground? I can't tell. Yeah, we are. I can see lights outside.
This is a very weird feeling. I will say it is a little stuffy in here.
What did you expect?
But it's fine. If you're claustrophobic, I
Oh yeah, you probably can't keep your engine on, huh?
wonder if you would have a hard time in this. It starts off really smooth and you're just on a train. The cars bounce in. They put
Yeah, it's just the same motion as a normal train.
yeah.
It's not anything crazy.
So they put some stoppers in front of the tires so your car won't move. And then when you're walking back to the bathroom, the doors are, I think they're pressurized by air. And so you have to push a little button and then you wait and then you can hear the door release and then you walk through.
Huh.
This is really impressive.
You could tell we took the ferry the other 2 times. That's really funny.
We left our Garmin on. We have 34 miles to get to France.
It's not totally accurate though, because it still says we're at 185 feet of elevation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you even getting a signal down there? Probably not. Like when you're over in the middle of it at the deepest point.
Sleep, actually.
A Garmin?
Getting tired. It's a very soothing motion. It's like a warm sleeping bag in here, too. It feels pretty good to me.
I just had my ears pop.
Yeah, mine too.
So we're going down. You can look at Garmin right now, and we're going into the English Channel.
I can't believe Garmin knows that this is the Channel Tunnel. Like, this is the route. It can see it up ahead. That's so cool. We are under the channel right now.
God, I gotta get a Garmin if it's that good.
The fact that is even possible just blows my mind. And I know this has been around for years. It just like, I don't know. I mean, the closest thing I could think of that's like this in the, like, that we've been in is maybe like those crazy long tunnels in Switzerland, like through the mountains. Those are engineering marvels too. But this is just something totally different.
The other thing I can't believe,
Going underwater is just
I have cell service
absurd
right now.
How is that possible?
I don't have cell service down the street at the pub, but here we do.
That's true. We were in, where was it, Winchester today? No cell service, like anywhere, weirdly. I mean, we did like right in the middle of downtown, but like anywhere around the city, no cell service. You know, 200 feet below the English Channel. Great coverage.
I wonder if I don't even, how do they do that? How do they get the cell service down there? Probably just push it through the tunnel.
We're here. Suddenly there's ground.
That was crazy fast.
That was fast. That was way faster than the ferry, which we knew it was gonna be, but that is incredible.
I'm kind of geeking out about this.
I know this is normal to you who
Yeah.
live in Europe and stuff, but this is so cool to us.
But let it be known, I had cell service until I hit France.
And just to be
Gone.
clear, it does appear that we were on a train half an hour later because it left like exactly 35 minutes after our train was supposed to depart. So maybe that is normal. Y'all let us know. I mean, we were there on time. We did everything like when they told us to go. I don't know. So maybe we did something wrong. I have no idea. Or maybe it's just part of it. Maybe things are just a lot more laid back in France and England.
Yeah, maybe if it's busy.
I don't know.
That's probably the case.
Take a lesson from their book.
This is so cool. I'm just so blown away that this is real.
I feel like we're inside a ship in Star Wars.
I know.
It does feel like that.
Let's go. Welcome to France. Thank you.
You just good to go when you get off?
Flying, you know.
I guess if you already did
exciting.
customs.
We're back to driving on the right side of the road. Man, that feels good. Just having to like give myself a pep talk on the train of like drive on the right, just drive on the right. But it comes back like that because it is, as we said, the right way.
All right, I gotta ride this tunnel. I gotta do it. I gotta experience it myself. I know it's probably a little anticlimactic, but it just seems, I don't know, like they said, we just don't have anything like this. All right, I'm getting out of here. Thanks for the recommendation, you guys. It's been a while since we've done anything on trains, so I'm happy. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.